Hey everyone, Laura here with Rags to Rugs, and today will be part one of crocheting this beautiful jute heart rug. Now these are wonderful to decorate with year round. These are wonderful to give as gifts. They're fun and they're easy to make. And we're going to get started today making one. Now we do have the pattern available through our store to make the same. It's in full color, easy to follow along with, and I think you're really going to like this. If you'd like to gather up your own materials, you can do that as well. Or we have this kit available, available as a kit, and everything that we're going to talk about today will be included in that. So you have many options. Now, if you're going to follow along with us today, you need to gather up your jute. We do use a 6-ply, 6mm jute. We sell this in our store in a 900-foot spool. One spool is enough to make 3 of these cute little hearts. You're going to need to gather up a crochet hook. We do sell again in our store the Susan Bates plastic hook in the 16mm or Q size, as well as our handcrafted wonderful hooks. You need to gather up some 3-ply jute twine. Now you're only going to need about 3 yards of this, so it doesn't take very much. And you need to gather up some wooden beads. Now for ours, we use a red 1/2-inch wooden bead. You can use any color you like. We just think the red looks really good on the Valentine heart. And you're going to need to gather up some shears. Other than that, everything else is pretty easy to round up or easy to purchase from us in our kits. So we're going to get started right away with part 2. Okay, so let's get started crocheting our jute heart rug. 3 things really quick though. This pattern I wrote a few years ago has 5 basic crochet stitches. So if you're a beginner and need a demonstration or a review of the stitches, we'll provide a link to a video that will help you right at the bottom of this one. Second, we're going to be crocheting this entire rug in 45-minute video. To accomplish this, we're going to be keeping a fairly fast pace. So if we go too fast, simply pause the video and come back to us, okay? Replay it as many times as you'd like. That's what's so awesome about YouTube. And last, the full color pattern for this rug is available from our website. A link for it will be provided below, but to keep the pace and to help me from getting lost, we'll be using printed cards and a line marker. So let's get started. Using a 6-ply, 6mm jute and a Q-size crochet hook, we're going to first make a slip knot and then chain 20. And give that a little tug, make sure it's nice and tight. It's slip knot, so we should be able to easily adjust it. And I'm going to insert my crochet hook, and at this point we're going to crochet. I'm going to move my line marker right here. We're going to chain 20. At the very beginning particularly, you got to keep track of those stitches. So I'm going to be quiet a little bit so I can count. There's 1, 2, 3, 9 and 10, halfway there, 11, 12, 16, 17, oops, 18, 19, and 20. Again, if I go too fast, just pause the video. I'm going to move my line marker down. We're going to double crochet, whoops, I've already missed one, 3 double crochets in the 4th chain from the hook. So right here, this is the chain that we just finished. So starting with this one here, 3 double crochets in the 4th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to do 3 double crochets in that space right there. Oops. There's 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last one, 5. Again, I'm going to move my line marker down. We're reading right above that line marker. Again, make it just a little bit easier for me to kind of see what's going on too and not get off track. We're going to do a double crochet 4 together. And again, this is one of those stitches not everybody knows. If you need a review, that video at the bottom of this video will be very helpful to you. So the first thing we're going to do, just as if we were doing a double crochet, there's 1, leaving those 2 loops on my hook, moving on, that's 2, 3, we've got now 4 loops on our hook, and the last one, 4. And if you remember that double crochet 4 together, at this point now we have 5 loops on our hook. We're going to hook the jute and draw it through all 5 to complete a double crochet 4 together. All right, moving on. Now we're going to do a double crochet in the next 5. There's 1. Oops, almost went in the same one. 2, 3, 4, and the last one right here. We'll move our line marker down. Now we're going to do 7 double crochets in this very last chain right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 more. I'm going to kind of tighten this down just a little bit. That original slip knot there was slipping just a little bit. It's supposed to. We got 3 more. 1, 2. Make sure I'm going in the right space here. 2, and 3 makes 7. You can already see this heart taking shape here. Okay, I'm going to move this aside. I'm going to put up a new card. Now we're going to be working the back side. And we're going to do double crochet in the next 7 chains. Okay, we just finished up this one right here. Now the very next one will be here, so we need to do 1 double crochet in each of the next 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's move that line marker down. Now we're going to do 5 double crochets in the next one. Right here where my finger is. 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more. And 5. Gonna move that line marker down. We're gonna do a double crochet in the next 6. 1, 2, there's 3, 4, 5. Gotta turn that just a little bit there. And 6. Oh, this is looking pretty. Now we're going to do 3 double crochets in this very last chain right here. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, baby. We're going to join with the slip knot right at the top of that first series of chains there. All we're going to do is just insert our hook, draw it through, all the way through to join right there. Oh, look at this. Do you see the heart building? So much fun. Okay, I'm going to move this down. I'm going to take this away because guess what? There's only 4 rounds on this pattern, and we're already on round 2. We're going to position our line marker. I'm going to do it right below this because it's going to be pretty fast. At this point then, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to double crochet in that same stitch. 1, there we go. I should have just probably moved it down a little bit further. 2 double crochets in the next 3 double crochets. Two in that one, 2 in the next one, and 2 in the third one. I can't count how many times I've made this beautiful rug and given it as gifts. You literally can make it in less than an hour. All right, now we're going to do a double crochet in the next 3. Moving to the next one. And the last one of those 3. All right. Ooh, this is so pretty. All right, now we're going to do another DC double crochet 4 together, starting right here. So we're going to do 1, leaving 2 loops on my hook. The second one, leaving 3 loops on my hook. The third one, leaving 4 loops on my hook, and the last one of the DC 4 together, double crochet 4 together. Through those 2, and now there's 5 loops on my hook, and I'm going to hook the jute and draw it through all 5 of those to complete another DC double crochet 4 together. We're now going to double crochet the next 3. I always seem to lose one right here, so I need to make sure I don't do that. Double crochet here. Okay, there we are. Nope, I did it. Okay, that's 1, 2, and 3. Move our line marker down. We're going to do 2 double crochets in the next 7. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, whoops, dropped it, 3, 2, 4, 2. Turn our work just a little bit here. 5, 2, 6th one already. 2. And 7. The very last one here. I'm going to pause just for a second here. I'm going to replace my card with the next series of stitches. Now we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the last one is 9. We'll move our line marker down. We're going to do 5 double crochets in the next one. Not here, but here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last one is 5, right there. Move our line marker down. This makes it so much easier to be able to do this and try to, for me anyway, to follow along, talk, demonstrate, and follow along with the pattern. We're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 9. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 right there. We're going to do 2 double crochets in the next 3. 1, 2, 3. It's the first one of 2. And the last one's right here. You guys realize we're almost halfway through already? Isn't that crazy? We just started, right? Join with the slips. Oh, can you see the heart? This is always so much fun for me. Okay, we're going to do a little slip stitch right here, all the way through. Tighten that down just a little bit, and I'm going to be turning another card. And guess what? We're moving on to round 3. Put that there, position our line marker. I think I'm going to move it down just a little bit so we don't have to stop quite so often. All right. Oh my God, that is so beautiful. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, we're going to do 3 chains. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to double crochet in that same double crochet right here. We're going to put one right exactly where we are. There's one. And we're going to do a double crochet in the next stitch, which is right here. Okay, so we did a double crochet there and one there. We're going to move our line marker down. Okay, now this is a little pattern. We're going to do this pattern within the parentheses 3 times. I'm going to move that just a little bit so you can clearly see it. Okay, so we're going to do 2 double crochets in the next double crochet and then 1 double crochet in the next. So we're going to repeat this pattern 3 times. Okay, so we're going to do 2 in the next one. 1, 2, and then 1. And then 2 again. 1, 2, and 1 double crochet in the next. We're going to repeat that pattern 1 more time. 1, 2, and 1 in the next. And we're already ready to move our line marker down again. What are we going to do next? We're going to do a double crochet in the next 2. One, 2. And we're going to do a half double crochet in the next one. So we're going to hook our jute, insert it, but instead of going through 2 and 2, we're going to go through all 3 for a half double crochet. And again, these stitches are in that video that we'll provide a link for, okay? Now we're ready to move our card. Still on round 3. I'll put that right there. We're going to skip, actually I think I'm going to move it down a little bit more. We're going to skip the next 3. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do a half double crochet right here. All the way, all 3 of them, just like that. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to do a double crochet in the next one. And then, what's next? I think we have another pattern. This time we're going to do it 7 times. So we're going to do a double crochet and then 2. And we're going to try to do that 7 times without Laura getting off on our count. Okay, so we're going to do 1. And then 2. 2, 2. 3, 2. 4, and 2, making that turn. This is 5, 5, and 2, try to work a little bit more here. We're already on 6, 6, and 2, and the last part of this series is 1 and 2. 7 times we just did that. Okay, so what's next? Can't wait for you to see that. The next thing we're going to do is 1 double crochet in the next 11. Okay, so there's 1, 2, that's 4, that's 6, I think. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, you're not there to help me out. 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one, 11. And then you know what we're going to do? We're going to do 5 double crochets in the next one, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me change to another card. Put that down there. Now move this card here. I'm going to just, I think I'm going to put it right there so I don't forget. Now we're going to do a double crochet in the next 11. One, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more, guys. 11. All right. Well, what's next? I think it's going to be a pattern. Yes. So we're going to do 2 double crochets and then 1. And we're going to do that just 3 times. We're getting close to finishing round 3, and there's only 4 rounds, so we're getting so close. All right, so 2 and then 1. So we're right here. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Oh, perfect. I was so afraid I was going to make a mistake on this. 2 and 1. It's hard for me to talk and demonstrate at the same time, so 2. So far, so good. Been wanting to do this for so long. And 1. And 2. Turn my work a little so you can see it. Oops, you know what? I did make a mistake. Okay, 2, 1, 2. Ooh, look at that. Did you catch me doing that? Now we got 2 here. And 1 right here. And I got a feeling it's going to say join with a slip stitch. Yep. So we're going to, right at the very top here, we're going to join with a slip stitch. Tighten it down a little bit. Okay, look at this, guys. Can you see it? I hope this camera is positioned so you can see how beautiful this is. Okay, we're going to set this one aside. We're going to set round 3 aside. We're going to move on to, look at that, round 4. We only have 1 card left, and we will be done with this rug. So we're going to do now chain 1, and we're going to just do a single crochet in the next 12. You know why? Because now we're on the last round and we are doing kind of the border of it. So we're going to chain 1. Let me move over a little bit more. Okay, here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I put some chalk on the counter here so I could stay right in the middle of the camera, but I'm afraid I'm falling off. I got 2 more single crochets. 11, particularly when your rug gets as big as this is. All right, what's next? Next is we're going to skip the next one, and then we're going to single crochet in the next 36. So we're right here. We're going to skip this one, but we're going to do one right here. 36 single crochets. This will go fast. 3, 4, 5. You still see it? It's getting kind of big here. 6, 7, 8, 9. That's the first 10. We got 26 to go. 11. 15. 20. That's 24. Turn my work again. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. We've got 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wow, this is exciting. All right, now we're going to do 2 single crochets in the next double crochet. So we're just going to insert our hook a second time right here. 1, 2. Move our line marker down. We're going to single crochet in the next 24. You guys, we're almost done. You do realize that, right? Okay. 1, 2. I told somebody once that I could make these in under an hour, and anybody could. That's 3, 4, 5. I don't think they believe me. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're doing 24. Let me turn my work and make sure you can see me okay. 11, 12, 13, 14. There it is right there. 15, 16, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yay! There it is. Okay, what's next? And we're going to join with a slip stitch right here. You guys, look at that. Okay, I'm going to try to position this kind of sort of where you can see it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to, oops, my crochet hook fell out. I'm going to clip this about 12 inches back and draw it all the way through. And move that over just a little bit. And we're going to be using a latch hook. I like using latch hooks with the jute, particularly when I'm finishing off those tails. I'm going to turn that over. At this point, using my latch hook, I'm going to bring that over a little bit more, right there, I think. Using my latch hook, I'm going to draw that through the back side of this heart. I'm going to insert my latch hook, hook the jute. Make sure to shut the little clasp thing there. Latch, is that what it's called? I kind of adjust it just a little bit so it looks really pretty on the front side. And then I find some more that I can feed it through. Latch hooks are so perfect for this. Hook my jute with my latch hook, close that little latch, draw it through, and always go 2 different directions when you're weaving in those tails. It'll make sure it doesn't slip out on you. All right, this is a challenge, trying to keep it right dead center to where we're right about there, I think. Okay, now I'm going to go one more direction. Just all I have to do is just pick up a few little loops here and there. But going back and forth in kind of a weaving method allows for that jute to really get woven in good so it doesn't have any opportunity to slip out. All right, at this point I'm just going to trim my tail off. Now I'm going to let you guys do the gorgeous heart. Oh my gosh, look at this. I'll get that out of the way. Can you see that? Nice and pretty. We're going to take some jute twine. I've already got it pre-cut. If you were to buy our kit, all this already comes in it, but otherwise just pick up some really cheap jute twine, about 3 yards, 1 yard each of 3 pieces. And you see right in here, there's like a little, it's so perfect for it, because the way I wrote that pattern, you can almost see at the very top of this heart, there's a little space there and a little space there. Can you see that? I'm pulling it up a little bit closer. There we go. What I'm going to do is just put all 3 of those pieces of twine under and feed it all the way through like that. Straighten it out really nice and pretty. I'm just going to tie a sweet little bow right here with all 3 of those pieces. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little wooden beads. Now these are 1/2 inch red wooden beads. And again, at the beginning of this video is everything is you need to gather up. And before I even snip those, I'm just going to slide these wooden beads. They've got a nice little hole in them. You see that? I'm just going to kind of twist and push them in there and slide them up. It doesn't really matter at this point. We'll kind of adjust where we're going to put those in just a second here. And our instructions, by the way, these instructions are amazing. They're full color. I've got all the abbreviations for your stitches, the finished size, and exactly what you need to gather up. We've got the instructions and we've got the kit. So again, I'll include that at the bottom of this video. Okay, we're going to slip this one in. Got 3 more. Sometimes I just kind of give it a little twist so it doesn't get snagged up inside that wooden bead. Here's another one. And then all we're going to do is we're going to tie a little knot right underneath those beads. You decide where you want them. Some like them longer. I kind of like mine shorter like this, but you put yours wherever you want. You got plenty of extra jute twine there to work with. And all I'm going to do is just make a simple little knot at the bottom of these. I keep it loose at first in case I do need to adjust them. Like for instance, that one's up a little bit. There we go. That looks a little bit better. If I had to count how many of these I've made, I would say at least 2 dozen of these rugs. Oh, probably more than that. I wrote this pattern. I'm not sure how many years ago now it's been. 5, 6 years ago is the date of this video when I wrote this pattern. It was Valentine's Day. I wanted to give a sweet little gift to all my friends and my family, and when I realized one 900-foot roll of our 6-ply jute, you could make 3 of these, I thought, well, my goodness, that's such an inexpensive gift. And again, because they work up so fast. If you are a beginner and this was a little bit over your head, please watch the video at the bottom. These exact 5 stitches that we just did today are in that video. And you know, YouTube's so awesome because you can play those videos over and over and over again until you're an expert. All right, all 3 of them now, and I'm just going to give them a tight, nice little tug. They're pretty much where I want them to be. And now I'm just going to clip them right below that knot. And aside from weaving in your original tail from your slip knot, we have finished our rug. Let me see how much of this I can see. Can you see that? Well, you saw it on the original video, the intro, right? But anyway, you and I just did this together in, I don't even know if it was 40 minutes. I can't tell. I can't tell on my camera how many minutes it took, but 40 minutes, we did the entire beautiful rug, and I've still got enough jute that I can make 2 more of them yet this evening. Talk about a fun little craft show type thing that you could make and sell too. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I'll clean up my house just a little bit here. That was finished up round 4, and then we also garnished it here with these beautiful beads. So, hey, you guys, thank you so much for hanging in there with me. I know it's a long video, but what fun. And as always, thanks for checking out our videos and staying in touch via YouTube. We love you so much. And don't forget to subscribe. That's important. That lets me know you were there. Anyway, as always, make it a great day.